put the keys right here. I'm gonna put the keys right here first. Okay, now you can do it. Are you sure you got this? Oh man. Gas. Oh my gosh. You're pissing off all my neighbors right now.
Anyways.
Gosh, you just started revving at 10 in the morning.
Sorry.
I can smell my clutch right now.
Should not be always saying that.
So we made it to the spot. As you guys saw, I let her drive it to the spot and pretty much just pissed off all my neighbors trying to get out of the driveway, but we made it here. If you guys cannot tell, we have a new camera for the channel, which I'm super excited on. So the camera I'm using right now is a Canon EOS M50. Dude, I am so excited. We can finally like zoom in on everything. It's just so different now because I have a screen right next to me that shows me exactly what I'm filming, which I'm not used to because before I used to film all my videos with a GoPro Hero 5. It's such a huge change for me, so sorry if I'm like looking over to the side because I don't know, just the screen right next to the camera is just so weird to me, but I'm super excited to finally pump up the quality for you guys as the viewers. If you guys have any like tips or tricks, and if you guys have this camera, please let me know down in the comment section below. I'm literally just learning this camera as I film, so everything is pretty much new to me. I'm not like a camera person or anything, so I'm learning as I go.
Check. Alright, let's get it.
Say like 3 to 4 days ago, I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, and I got way more than I expected, so I decided to make a full video just answering your guys' questions. Okay, so we're just gonna get right into it. Okay, so favorite mod on the FRS. That's kind of hard. I gotta look at it. The tire and the tire letters. I feel like those two together just make the car look so sick, especially when it's rolling. I don't even know if you want to call that a mod. I would say this, but it's not in the car yet. But my favorite mod has yet to be installed. So yeah, I can't say that, but stay tuned for the next video. So a lot of people actually ask if I'm ever going to be doing a meet and greet or any type of like meetup. She had mentioned before like a cruise. That's something I would host more, like a whole cruise. That's something I love doing, just like cruising with friends, like a whole mob of cars. So that's probably something I would definitely plan sometime soon, like a cruise. That'd be sick.
And wait, there's more. Also have other ideas in the works for later on. Fun ideas that involve you guys, so.
There's a ton, there's a lot. A lot of people have been asking about the 5.0 or the Mustang. When am I getting it? Do I ever plan on getting one? And yes, it is definitely something I'm considering very soon. Like, I'm definitely not finished with the FRS, like I'm close. Like, there's definitely a lot of things I could do more to the car, but very, very soon I'm definitely considering it, yes. Should the FRS be my first car? So I actually just made a video on this, my previous video. I explained literally everything regarding the car, so if you guys are looking into an FRS, be sure to check out that recent video. To answer your question, yes, it should be your first car. Fully Too Quick asks, what would be good first mods if you're on a budget? For like an exhaust, what I did when I first got my car was I took it to a muffler shop and I had them chop off like the mufflers and resonators. It's like literally $100 each versus buying a full catback system, which is like, I don't know, $600 to $1,000. So that right there will save tons of money. Just have them chop off a muffler or something. It'll literally make your car loud for so much cheaper versus buying a full catback. So that is a good tip I recommend if you guys are on a budget. So J Ruiz _24 asked, would I ever sell the 86? And my response to that was I definitely was trying to sell this car really bad. Like, I want to say a year ago. I was really unmotivated. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Over the year, I've gained a lot of motivation to like do everything more. So now I would not sell the 86, but before I was definitely trying to sell it. Brett Berkman asked, is there anything you wish you hadn't done to the FRS? That's a good question.
Everything.
As weird as it sounds, I wish I didn't mold my kit. That's one thing that I wish I didn't do. I definitely like the the rivet look with all the hardware on versus the molded look. The only reason why I molded my kit was because I bolted it on crooked, so I couldn't re-drill holes into the body, if that makes sense, because I already had holes in it. So I hope that makes sense, because molding, you don't have to use any bolts. It's just literally glue and Bondo. So to straighten my whole kit out, my only solution was pretty much molding the kit. Wiki Monster 9950 ass V3 kit. I literally just asked you this yesterday. I want to do a V3 kit. It's just finance-wise, I don't really know if it's the best decision, because stay tuned. Underscore GT17 asks, what do you think your next paint color will be? I want to paint my car next. I'm gonna beep it out. I don't plan on doing it soon, but like if I were to, yeah, I want to do that. Oh, I know you don't like that color.
Ew.
My sinuses are like weird in the morning. Sometimes I wake up like sneezing like crazy, so I'm sorry if I look sick right now. Baird asks, how much have you spent on the BRZ in total over the years? So I want to say at least 15,000. Swapping parts, all that good stuff. That's why you have to have a vision. That's super important, so you can save a lot of money. Any gum? Is that best thing?
A little bit.
You want a piece?
Yes. Your boogery napkin. Dang, a whole piece?
Yeah, you need a whole piece.
You need 2 pieces here.
Alright, so holy underscore cow, shout out to you, man. I love you. Who are some of your 86 inspirations?
I remember. It was TJ Hunt, number 2. True or false? No, it was not in order.
Okay.
2, frslawl. Okay, and then there was another one. I forgot his name though.
Speaking of frslawl, he made this video. Oh my god, it was like literally 3 years ago. That video is my favorite video to date. It's like a video with Post Malone.
It's
love
so
that video.
good.
It is so good. Oh my gosh. So good.
I was like when he first met me, and then I watched it and I was like, this is sick.
Oh, Zobert.
Zobert!
Bro.
It was Zobert. How did you forget? Bro, he was gonna forget.
Here's the reason why I bought those Infinite Works. That car right there got me into the stance game too. So sick. He had the pink wheels. I had like the pink Infinite Works. That was like one of my favorites. Oh, this guy. So sick. The V3 kit on emits. That is definitely one of my inspirations as well. So off the top of my head, that's what I can think about. Of course, there's definitely way more. Okay, so we're moving on to the more personal questions, I can say. These are the fun questions. I like these ones. Ooh, Christian818 asks, where did you meet your girlfriend? Bruh, we always talk about this story. It is so crazy.
Should we just give him the spiel?
I pretty much sharked you. No, I'm just kidding.
From who? I'll tell you guys the story from my side, okay? So my girlfriend hit me up and she was like, hey, let's go to this New Year's Eve party. And I was like, oh, like, I don't know, because, you know, I've never stepped out like that before. You know, I just decided to go and I was like, okay, like, let's do this. We get to this party and it's like some ghetto ass party. Start your story from that part.
All right, so this is crazy. So I was at a family party and my friends hit me up to go to this New Year's party. And I was like iffy on it. I was like, I don't really want to go because I didn't really like party like that. But somehow I managed to go. Something convinced me to go.
Whoop, whoop.
My friends brought her and her friend. And so the party ends and we all go to Denny's together. Her friend ends up leaving because, I don't know, she went to go hang out with somebody else.
She had a girl situation. And she's like, oh, Chris will take you home. And I was like, what?
You're like, all right, bet.
So then I'm like, okay, so then I get in the car.
Dude, I had a TC at the time. You guys don't know that. I had a Scion TC, like a 2015, I think. It was a white one. So yeah, I decided to take her home. And it wasn't like anything like, I had no intentions of like, how should I say this?
Found chicka bow wow.
I wasn't like that. You know, I wasn't thinking like that. Like, I literally just offered to take her home because she was alone. And I was with my other friend in the car, so I had to drop my friend off, and it was pretty much just us two. We just like clicked at first. Like, we were just talking about like the most randomest stuff, and it's weird because I was a super shy person. I'm not the type to talk and like start conversation, but like with her, it was like completely different.
It was vibes. Yeah. It was vibes on vibes.
New Year's Eve vibes, yeah. The January going into 2016, so that was almost 4 years ago. Damn.
So don't try it.
Bro, imagine if I didn't go to that party. We always talk about this literally all the time, like how crazy it was if like I never went out. So Vic Sleazy asked, did you go to college? If so, what were you planning on majoring in? So I did not go to college. I was debating it, but I wasn't fully in it. Like, I just knew if I was gonna go to college, I was just gonna be in it just because it was the norm. So over time, I ended up just not going because I knew myself I wasn't gonna put my full effort into college.
There's a whole other way to get education and get knowledge and get a career started without going to school, so.
Yeah, from my opinion, I don't think college is necessary. I think there's many other ways to make money. I'm in a job right now with a lot of people that have college degrees that they didn't need to get in. So that just shows that like connections are like the #1 thing when trying to get a job. So
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yep. Adrian X Gutierrez asked top 5 artists. It's always flipping. It's always like changing,
yeah, it's always changing. But I feel like right now my top artists are Trippie Redd.
It's pretty much like
Roddy Ricch, Travis Scott. I'm gonna put Tory Lanez in there.
Tory Lanez?
Just because he has some good booty shaking.
So it's like her. I listened to Trippie's album. Roddy Ricch. Bro, I gotta check. Oh, Casey Veggies.
Oh, Casey Veggies.
I'm on Casey
If you guys
Veggies'
haven't heard
album.
his new album, it's fire.
Alright, so _butters_BRZ asks favorite food. Well, I can live off mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, chicken, and ketchup. And white rice.
Ooh, okay. Mine is...
And steak.
Oh,
and
you
Chipotle.
suck. Mine is white rice and steak. I can eat that all day, every day. And lasagna.
That's so random. Pretty much have white rice like every single night because my mom is Filipino. I'm half Filipino, but yeah, I have white rice like every single night. I pretty much got her hooked on it. Mr. Getdo asks when the swap or turbo coming. Once I get another car or a daily, that is when I will start messing with the motor. So just in case something happens, I will have another car to drive.
Do you dab? Do you smoke?
No, I don't do that stuff.
He doesn't smoke. No. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink.
I don't drink. Oh, yeah, when you guys asked my favorite beer, I just don't like beer. I just tastes like dirty water to me.
He will drink situationally,
yeah.
But he, for the most part, is not a drinker.
Grow_Gustavo asks, what made you start YouTube? Definitely one of my big inspirations is TJ Hunt. He pretty much like sparked that whole thing. Like in high school, I didn't like photography. I didn't like filming. I was never into that stuff. I literally never thought I would ever own a camera. Like, it's just something I wasn't like interested in. But I don't know, this whole like car scene kind of like brought that out in me because I found something that I could do while building the car. In the end, I love doing it. Like, it's super fun. When I saw myself in the future, I never saw myself working for someone, like having a boss. I've always wanted to, you know, be my own boss, literally. I want to work for myself, not be under someone's time schedule. So yeah, like all that together, all that stuff put together pretty much made me want to start YouTube. Jose G627 asks, do I play any sports? So I played
baseball.
Up until high school, I played baseball, basketball. Why are you laughing?
Because you quit.
Yeah, I quit all those things because I started skateboarding. My plans for 2020, I definitely want to start building my Mustang. That is one thing that I want to focus on for the next year. I want to drop my merch officially. I want to come out with a handful of drops throughout 2020, so like hoodies, shirts, hats. I definitely want to do hats. I'm a big hat person. I love my hats. I know it's a big number. I'm gonna start dreaming big right now. My goal for 2020 is to hit 100K. That's a big number, but I think it's possible. Anything is possible. Someone asked, how tall am I? 6'1.5". I guess I can say 6'1.5". I'm a little bit under
He's a
6'2".
giant.
Yeah, somebody came up to me last week. They're like, dude, you are super tall compared to the videos. 3500.bandit asked, what is my dream car? So as you guys know, my dream car is a Mustang, but if you want to think big, ultimate dream car is a wide body twin turbo Lambo Huracan.
Endless BRZ asked, project car for the girlfriend, does she support the build?
Dude, that'd be fun.
Project car for me, I would love that because I tell him all the time like I want to help him out and stuff, but he's not the type of person that likes help. Okay, he likes to do it all himself. So even if he asks me for help, he'll end up doing it by himself anyway. So I personally want to start working on cars and hopefully in the future have my own. And do I support the build? I 100,000% support the build. I've supported the build since the beginning.
So huge thank you to you guys for all the questions that you guys had asked me on my Instagram. It literally like exceeded my expectations. I got so many more questions than I thought I would get. So I hope you guys learned something about me, about my personal life, or the car, and of course how we met. I don't think I've ever talked about like stuff like this on the channel. So this was really fun for me and her. So if you guys liked this video, we can definitely film another Q&A for you guys in the future to answer more of your guys' questions. So if you guys actually enjoyed this Q&A, be sure to drop it down in the comment section below so I know how many of you guys liked it. I'm so not used to holding a camera like this. It's so heavy. It's almost New Year's, almost 2020. I'm so excited. I don't know, like there's so much planned for 2020. I'm not gonna spoil what we have in store for 2020, but guys, stay tuned. Literally, I'm so excited for what's to come.
Big plans.
But yeah.
What they say about guys with big plans. Big future.
Alright guys, I'm ending off the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a happy holidays. I wish you all a happy New Year's, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, and stay tuned for the next install.
Woo!